Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise, glory, and honor to the Heavenly Father Yahweh, in the name of His Son Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the nation of Israel, better known as the Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations and blessings to the elect, to the 1/3 and the 144,000. Death to 2/3 and all the wicked. We're going to see this come into play. ID 2020 is what they called it. The scriptures describe it as mark of the beast. And in some areas and articles, it's been reported that the goal is to have everybody microchipped by the year 2030. So, just like we've seen petri dishes around the world for disaster response, martial law, and just ruling the public under different guises, or disguises. We are now about to see this microchip come into play. And we've seen different ways in which they've been testing out the technology. One of which being with this coronavirus now forcing people to stay home. It's testing bandwidth, and a lot of the companies are allowing more and more bandwidth to be given out. So that's what we're seeing. And in other countries, they've been using the basically you get a tattoo of your team, and then they implant the chip under the tattoo of your team, and then that way when you flash your team logo or whatever, your team tattoo, it opens up perks for the stadium. And so they've been putting it on people's arms. People are placing it in their hands, and now it's coming down to where even it's just going to be a bigger they're trying to make it a bigger importance to have and obtain this chip, because it's going to offer you a flu vaccine. It's going to offer you birth control. It's the Congress, everyone's passing bills for a digital dollar, digital currency. It's going to be how they combat Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And it's all right here in the scriptures, and this is why I have Revelation, the 13th chapter, pulled up. And brothers already know this. This is something we've been talking about. But now maybe it's starting to make more sense to people. And when all this bullshit passes and this microchip is introduced, they're gonna be how do you say conditioned. People are conditioned right now. You know what I'm saying? So like it real quick. People right now currently are conditioned. So when they pass this bill, it's going to make it easier for people. So he's going to cause everyone, in verse 16, it tells you, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And people are going to take it, hoping and believing that, this is the society, and this is the way of life, and this is quality of life. And people are going to really believe this bullshit. And they're going to say, peace and safety. Because when this passes and goes, when all this coronavirus passes over and it's all said and done, people are going to really be believing in peace and safety. That, everything's good now, everything's okay. When it's really not the case. But they're going to be happy to be outside. They're going to be happy to be able to go and buy their favorite drinks and their favorite foods. The same thing with the inmates. They're going to want their commissary. Same thing with people in the military. They're going to want their paychecks. They're going to want to pay. People are going to want to pay their bills. And so this is what it's going to come down to. And that mark is a signet that you agree with it. That's why it's in your right hand. physically they're gonna put it there, but also when you look up this word right hand, the right hand is something that you use when you trust something, when you believe something, when you pledge fealty to something. Okay, and that's why in the next chapter over, um, it also talks about those that would not take the mark, are going to be put to death, pretty much. Okay. Um, so 15. So like, yeah, it's more photographically embedded in my mind for my sword than this app. But that's what's going to happen if you don't take the chip. Okay. Without it, you're not going to. Verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And the reason why you're not supposed to take it goes back to the law, Israel. You're not supposed to make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. Okay, you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to do that. The Most High is our power, not some microchip, not some Bill Gates scientist who's helping to develop and further the chip. Okay, you're not supposed to be believing in the society. You should. What this should be telling you is how fragile this society is, and how dependent it is on everything going smoothly and nothing bad ever happening. And lo and behold, it's a very fragile society, man. Power can go out, people can lose water. Everyone's dependent on a system that they've created, and there is no clean water. Everything's got to be filtered out to a acceptable level, which is given to you by the FDA. But anyway, that's all I have time for. Until next time, shalom.